going on, guys? Welcome to a Reddit React freebie VOD review. I'm going to be doing these for quite a while because I just have fun doing this. This is just like a nice little hobby I do. I am a 5 times diamond jungler, not like super impressive. I get it. So like I'm not trying to like charge people up the ass for my coaching. It's just to help lower elo players to kind of figure out what they've been missing. I've been through thousands of my own VOD reviews. I've been through others people's VODs reviews. I've been coached multiple times by multiple coaches. I was in the We Teach League program for quite a while. Actually, it was Saltu back when I was in it. Um, and I know the rhythm. I get it. Like I've gotten so much from coaching that I kind of understand what to look out for, what I'm looking to do, like setting up the steps, the process. I've learned how to learn through this game, and so I'm gonna just try to maybe get some of that across to everybody else as well. Yeah. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and try to help out this guy playing Locke jungle. If you post your on the subreddit, the Jungle Mains, if you post something about wanting coaching or trying to improve, if you're on any region, I can look at your VOD reviews. And yeah, maybe if you want anything further as well, I have paid coaching as well. That's just because I don't want to have to like help people who just want to constantly complain about their teammates. So it's like one of those things of like, if you genuinely want to get better and you're serious about it, then you're willing to pay a little bit. It's like my coaching's pretty cheap, like $20 for a VOD review. You could also do live sessions. You can try that as well. But yeah. Let's see what this Locke jungle's up to. So, first of all, I just want to point out that we probably shouldn't be playing Locke jungle. I don't think that Locke jungle's necessarily bad. His clear seems fine. It's just a very archetypical mid lane AP assassin to me, though. And this champion's gonna need to snowball probably pretty early game. It's like kind of like reminds me of like a Silas almost. Like this champion's gonna be very difficult, especially in low elo, to be playing because he's gonna require you to know how to snowball into a lead into the mid game. Because I feel like if you go even or behind with this champion, it's probably gonna feel really, really bad. So that speaking, like if this game goes even, like if you even look at the team comps in this game in particular, this is a really bad game to go even in because if Jarvan actually succeeds in winning bot lane or something, like this game's cooked. Like you're not gonna be able to do a whole lot. Your team is really reliant on your bot lane winning this game because Draven needs to be strong. Draven's kind of like your end all be all here. Brand has a really hard time into this team comp because Brand doesn't like champions that can just hard engage onto him like a Jarvan. But to be fair, they don't really have anyone else to follow up as much. But in a way, they do because of Miss Fortune's long range ult and Seraphine's long range ult. Like if Jarvan goes in and they wombo combo with that, it's going to be really difficult for your Brand to play this game. Your Quinn's not going to be able to play this game very well either. So the goal in this game would be to play around bot lane. Like you can gank mid for sure. Having mid prio with Brand is amazing. Like it allows you to make a lot of like picks and like enter river, maybe even invade Jarvan. But so we will look mid, but we want to also be making sure that our Draven wins this game or wins this bot lane. Because if Miss Fortune and Seraphine are weak, then that wombo combo is not going to work out very well. So I would like to see a top to bot clear and matching Jarvan's tempo. Okay, we get a ward here. All right, we're doing a Raptor start. I do not like this start at all for Locke, especially. Raptor start, if you don't know, I'm not sure if you understand why people start Raptors. This was a very famous clear, like probably like a year ago, man. But it's still like popular in some champions, especially champions that want to just like invest heavily in themselves and farm really hard. Like for example, like a Lilia or even like Kane or something can do this start. But it's not super great still because it's a very predictable pathing. If this Mel had not put this ward down here, like this is kind of a bad ward and you kind of got lucky that she didn't walk over here and just put a ward on your Raptors. If you get spotted on this, it's a really predictable pathing and you're kind of locked into, like no pun intended, uh, that you have to do this clear. Like you're doing Raptors Red Krugs or Raptors Krugs Red into your topside camps. You'll do the Scuttle Crab. Raptors then is spawning, so you have to come back to your Raptors like as soon as possible, or else this gets counter jungled. Especially if they know that you started this camp. This is just not, and this is also like you're pathing kind of like bot to top, which is completely opposite of what I was saying. Like you don't really need to be pathing to your Quinn and Teemo. In isolation, Quinn should like naturally probably win this, or like at least when she hits 6, she'll be roaming mid anyway, and so it doesn't really matter if she wins this lane or not. Yeah, and you don't need to do red right after Raptors. If you're gonna do the start, you got to do Raptors Krugs red. But I guess like if you want to be able to get to your top camps in time, I guess, because it's pretty slow clear to do Raptors Krugs red. This is a little faster. Yeah, and you're doing a recall. Okay. Okay, so at least Draven gets a cash in. That's nice. It'd be nice if you could have been here to maybe secure this Seraphine kill as well instead of recalling. I don't know if you would have been able to help. I don't know if Locke's E can actually make it over the wall. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if the distance can actually make it through this over this wall, but probably not. You might be able to get away with like this one right here, but not entirely sure because I haven't played the champion yet. Okay. And this is weird too. We don't want to go to blue. Like if you go to wolves next, you need to clear the Gromp so that your wolves and Gromp are like in sync when they respawn. I don't know if you know about this, but when your camps are like your blue buff's gonna take a lot longer to spawn than your normal camps. Like these are 2-minute timers on your regular camps. So we should just sync up our wolves and our Gromp spawn instead of doing wolves into blue. Doesn't make any sense. Okay. Okay, so we got a cheeky kill in mid lane. Okay, that's fair. Okay, so he just wants to shove this wave in before he has to recall, but he's really low, so he can't because Jarvan's here. But luckily you're here as well, so you're able to respond and maybe help him out. Jarvan actually just honestly, you wouldn't be able to help this. Honestly, Jarvan should be able to get this kill if he was competent, but he kind of did like a weird flash and then just predicted that he was going here instead of trying to react to what Brand was doing. Yeah, he just kind of. So he gave you a freebie. And I don't know why we're clearing the Gromp now. It's like our Raptors. So like, look at this, right? So like you're doing the Scuttle Crab. Now Raptors are spawning. So we do this kill, which is fine, but we need to just recall here and just get back to our Raptor camp as soon as possible. How much gold do you have? 815. Okay, I guess I could see why. I can see why you're doing this, because like what you would want to get like a blasting wand or something, or I guess what you go Lichbane on Locke, I think first item. So you get the the Aether Wisp. This is like 850 as well, I think, or something. I don't really recall. I think it is. It's like 850 or so. So you had like enough gold. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was 800. How much gold did you have when you killed the Gromp? Oh, okay, yeah. So it was like 850, right? So I understand why you did it, but you shouldn't have had to do that. You should have did Wolves Gromp blue and then did the crab, but you wouldn't have been able to get the crab. You would have did Wolf Gromp's blue and then went for the crab and would have saw what was happening mid lane and had to respond to that, which is fine. Because like honestly, I would rather have my camps synced up than get the Scuttle Crab, to be honest. Okay, and see, like, we're pathing away from bot at this point, and this is just ugly, right? Like, Jarvan's already bot lane, Dragon is spawning. Like, this is where the heat is. This is where the part of the map is we want to be. Like, Quinn is pushing, and our top laner is in base. Like, why do we need to be pathing to top? And this is so awkward, because our wolves are down. Like, we do our wolves, but we can't get Gromp, because it's not up, because you just cleared it. This is just super awkward. And we're on the, like, top crab. This is fine and all, but yeah, like if Draven dies here, yeah, this is cooked, man. Like this is your fault. they die here. And there's no reason your Draven should be dying in this lane if you're around. Like, he wins this 2v2 pretty much for the most part, but then Jarvan comes and cleans up. He just about won that. Imagine if you were here. Like, this is a triple kill. But you're just kind of dicking around in top lane waiting for your Gromp to spawn because you did your camp sequencing incorrectly. So this is what I mean, like, with low elo, it's like, a lot of people don't respect the snowballing nature of this game. Like, I literally just had a game where I didn't clear fast enough. Like, mind was off. I hadn't had my coffee. I just wasn't focused, so I did my clear too slowly. Like, I was like 3 seconds late to the crab, essentially, doing my full clear. And because of that, it was a snowball effect that, like, the enemy bot lane was a Zyra and a Jhin, and I had a brand support, and the wave was in a spot where, like, Jhin wanted to finish clearing the wave and then recall, and he finished clearing the wave, and then he was starting to back up and go back to tower as I arrived to be able to, like, get into the lane and gank them. But Jhin gets away with a sliver of health because he was able to flash barrier and get out. And my brand wasn't able to follow up because he was already too far away from me. But if I would have cleared my jungle camps, like, more efficiently, if I had actually done it, like, in 3 or 4 seconds sooner, I actually could have been there for when Jhin walked up to hit the wave to try to clear it before going back. And I would have been there, and Brand would have been able to follow me up. He would have been further up the lane. I would have had an extra room to actually auto-attack the Jhin. It would have been a completely different game. I would have had double kill off of them, but instead they get to go back. I waste my time. And yeah, it's just, it's the night and day difference. It really is. Like, this game is a game of seconds, and you have to respect the snowballing nature and the butterfly effect of this game. If you don't clear your camps efficiently and you don't have a really good pathing method, like, it's just, that is like basics 101 to this game. And if you can fix it, though, you'll notice these situations coming up more and more of, like, how these basic things that don't seem like that really such a big deal actually do matter, because it snowballs into other things. Okay, you're level 6. Maybe we can invade, oh, I guess we can't because Brand is in base. Never mind. I was going to say, if this was Brand instead of Mel, maybe we could invade the Jarvan here because we actually have a level lead. Because we did see him go bot lane. He used his time to gank instead of clearing his camps. So that could have been like an invade opportunity. This was a terrible use of our ultimate. We're 1v1ing the Mel, even though we don't know what her ability cooldowns are now, I guess. Like, yeah, so she has the rebuttal up. She just knocks your ultimate out, and so you just kind of waste your ult. Really bad ult usage. So that was your second mistake here. So your first mistake is the pathing. Your pathing was horrible. And then now our first use of our ultimate was just wasted. We could have saved it for bot lane, but instead we just wasted mid. And look, bot lane is still winning. This is crazy. This Draven's still popping off. So let's play around this. Can we... Okay, do we need to back here? I guess you do have a lot of gold, but I wouldn't want to back here because Draven's just hitting the tower. I mean, they're looking probably to, like, dive or something or just take advantage of this. And we know like, Jarvan's been just clearing top to bot, top to bot, top to bot. He's been very, very predictable. No reason to be backing here. I mean, the only reason is to spend money because you had 1,300 gold, but, like, you're just giving Jarvan free reign over this bot lane, and it's horrible. It's horrible to watch, not gonna lie. Okay, they back. You got lucky. Jarvan's going mid with his support. Yeah, Jarvan has complete control of this game. You've just kind of done nothing but farm. Okay, we're gonna get grubs because we're in a situation where we have to, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know why you didn't just go clear your camps here. Like, you do blue here. I don't know. Like, this is so risky. Like, what if Jarvan and Seraphine just run up to you? Luckily, they decided to go the dragon, which, I mean, it is more of a priority, but yeah. It's fine. We clear the camps. Let's see if there's anything we could do here. So, like, what's the gold lead here? So, like, Draven doesn't even have a gold lead. Isn't that crazy? It's kind of crazy. They're, like, the same gold right now, even though he has a kill up on her. But that assist plus maybe, like, I guess maybe she has a cannon minion or two over him or something. I don't know what that's about, but the place plates are the same. Maybe the Draven didn't get this plate. Maybe he wasn't there for the plate. I don't know. All right, so Draven half HP, Janna half HP. Draven's fighting again. We're in bot lane. Can we do something? We have bot lane. We have ult. We have flash. So we're looking to make a play, right? Because we have all of our summons. Okay, so bot lane's backing. That sucks. We're kind of desynced with them, right? Oh, I don't like this. Does this work out? You're 1v2, dude. Oh, no. Yes, so we're wasting our ultimate again. We gotta play around numbers, dude. Like, why are you trying to do these solo kills? This is crazy, man. So 2 ultimates now, and you just haven't done anything with them. So these are like your main issues, I think. We just didn't snowball bot lane. That's what I'm gonna guess is what this game came down to. I'll look a little further. It looks like some action happens a lot, like around here, and around here. We can see what happens around the Baron as well. But dude, I think like if we snowball bot lane, this game probably is way easier. This game probably became really hard because you just didn't really do a lot with your early game. Okay. So again, look, Draven is dying bot lane. Jarvan is bot lane, diving these people, and you're just top lane dicking around. What happened here? Like, again, our clear sequence is fuck this game. Okay, Draven's getting dove. Yeah, Jarvan. Oh, good. It's Jarvan ganking bot lane again. Looks like a jungle diff to me. Did they get the Janna? I don't think they can do this, right? I mean, they have Seraphine ult. If she can land a really good ult that's in this game, this is a doable dive, but it's gonna be tough because Janna's around. Brand has really good wave clear too. Oh, he just walked into it, dude. Oh, that's so sad. It's really unlucky. I mean, he didn't have to do that, right? Like, he could just chill. Like, he knows there's 4 people here, right? So why are we walking up? It's kind of cringe. So now they definitely can be dove because they're super low. But Draven's back. But you're in base. Where are you? Like, this whole time this has been happening. What have you been doing? I just don't understand. Like, you see this happening bot, right? Like, so when the enemy jungler shows up like this on the map, let's think about what we can do. Like, what can you do to respond to this? This is the enemy jungler's play. What is your play? Your play can't be to just take your Gromp, dude. Like, you can't do this. It's just such a waste of tempo. You know where the enemy jungler is. You know he's bot. So if you don't think you can respond to this in time, like if you recall and like run bot lane, if you don't think that's possible before this play's over, then you need to do something with your like time. Like you're up in top lane, sure, didn't get the Teemo kill, but can we invade his camps? Like, sure, I see that the timer on this is that his red buff's coming up, but you don't know that. But we can at least get vision, right? We can go look for it. You know, take this opportunity to like get over here, check if red buff's not here, like we check the Krugs. If Krugs is not here, then we can gank top. You know, like what are we wasting time doing our Gromp for? You're sitting around just waiting for this camp to spawn while Jarvan's actually getting stuff done. And again, you're late to the play, so you're not going to be able to do much unless they stick around. Are they going to stick around? Okay, you're just running straight at them. Does this work out for you? Like, what is this? Does it actually work out? Crazy, dude. You just ran straight at them. Oh my gosh. Can we, like, go around, maybe? What are we running straight at them for? You also kind of greeted for the misfortune kill as well. I mean, you just have... You flash. I mean, she does flash. To be fair, you don't know if they... If you're up in top lane, like, can we... We should be able to know that Seraphine doesn't have flash, right? Because you're not doing anything. You're just taking Gromp. Seraphine flashes, right? I think she flashes here. Yeah. We should be able to see that. We're not doing anything crazy in particular, right? So you should be, like, if you're doing Gromp and you see this happening in bot lane, you should be watching this. We could have tracked that Seraphine had no flash, so this is a free kill. But instead, we don't know that Seraphine has flash. Or we don't know that Misfortune has flash. But you go for her anyway. Like, Seraphine's a free kill if you just ult her. And then your Draven dies again because you're diving. This is crazy, man. Your poor Draven. Okay, you get a kill, but like you're gonna feed her a kill as well, so it's not worth it. Now look at the score. Misfortune actually has a lead over your Draven now. Okay, I mean, it's pretty obvious why you lost this. To me, at least. Like, again, look at this. Draven is just doing work, man. Dude, if I was Draven, I'd be so tilted. I don't know what you're doing. Second dragon, Draven's dead. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to fast forward now. I think we've figured out what the underlying problem is, but just for your sake as well, I'm sure you think you lost the game late game because you got fed and you don't know why you couldn't win team fights. But this is why you couldn't win team fights. Your Draven got behind and Misfortune is snowballing and your Jarvan's snowballing. And your team just can't play into this comp if you're losing. Yeah, your team is like 3k gold down. Like, you can't... This is going to be a really difficult game. Okay. That was a very good dodge. We killed Misfortune, right? Yep. Okay. Very good. We saw Seraphine flash. We know now Seraphine has no flash. Okay, we're doing our Raptors. We should probably try to get this mid tower, right? Okay. They get it without you. It's fine. You're gonna get a kill here. That's really sick. They just decided to give you a free bag of gold. Draven is tilted. Yeah, he shouldn't have been up that far, to be honest. But imagine if he was fed, honestly. If he would have been bot and this guy would have been like 6-1 instead of the Dre 4 being 6-1. He probably 1v2s that. Oh, we get a shutdown maybe? Yeah, that's pretty good. Hunting, hunting, hunting. That's pretty bad. You flashed into the wall. Okay. Really bad mechanics there. Okay, so what do you see here in your vision? What do you see here that you think you can get this kill? You're just kind of like seeing red, right? So we know J4's dead. But do we know anything else? I guess Teemo's bot, sure. So we don't know where Seraphine is. We don't know where Mel is. Mel goes in the fog. So you could be just running into a 1v3 here. You weren't thinking about that, though. You had no idea Mel was there. But we could have known, right? We had vision that Mel was in topside and she walks in like this. But you're just tunneling on this. Give away kill. I don't really care about any of this. I mean, your team's dying because you're dead, I guess. Or no. Did you get back up? How'd that work? Okay, Draven gets a kill. Sick. Okay, you get back up. He's greeting for the tower. Okay. It's totally fine, actually. You should be able to get Baron here. Or Dragon, one of them. Personally, I would have went for Baron, because I think, well, I guess you wouldn't be able to tank it because you're kind of just a squishy assassin. So I guess Dragon is probably safer. Your Draven needs to get here, though. Yep. He's going to step on the shrooms. It's fine. Okay, let's recall. We shouldn't be clearing camps here, I don't think. We should be recalling with our team. You have 3,300 gold. Just recall with your Draven here. This is what they call desyncing with our team. You see our brand is recalling. channeling recall. Our Draven is channeling recall. Let's like recall as well. Why not just sync up with them? Sync up with your carries. Instead, you're doing your Gromp. And now, guess what? Draven's coming out of base, and you got a recall. Because look at this. You have 3,500 gold. You don't want to take a fight now, but you have to recall. So you're going to be 8 seconds in base, and Draven's going to be out. And so you're going to be in base and completely desynced from what your team's doing. Oh, dude, you're sitting on the map with 3,600 gold, my guy. So this is where you lose. I think this is where you actually lost the game. You should have recalled with your team, with your Draven. And see, like, Draven's ready to fight. Imagine if you were ready to fight here. You would have spent your money and gotten a Rabadons or whatever you were building here with 3,600 gold on your pocket. Dude. But no, you can't fight. And your entire team dies, and you're clearing the blue buff. I think you lose Baron here, probably. Okay, Draven gets a kill, but he dies. I'm surprised they didn't just go Baron. You kind of got lucky. Did you die there? No, you just recalled. Okay. Yeah, Rabadons. That was a really... I think that's where you lost the game, I'm going to be honest. And, like, the gold is just... You're too far behind at this point. They're pretty much... They're, like, 4 or 5k gold up on you. Okay. That was a really good ult. That was really sick, actually. You're going to die the Mel, though? Oh, man. After getting that double kill, we don't just, like, back off. This is a really good double kill here. Boom. Okay, we just back up over here. This is fine. Just chill. I think we just chill. Brand is way back here. You need to wait for Brand. I know it's a 2v2, but yeah, as soon as you get stunned here, it's really bad. You're just dead. Yeah. It's okay. Maybe Brand can clean up. No, he misses everything. Yikes. Oh my gosh. And Draven would win this if he actually had kills. Oh man. Yep. Snowball nature of the game. Okay, I think we already saw what we needed to see and how you lost this game. Your pathing was really bad. Your jungle clear was just not correct at all. Like, you just don't start Raptors. That was not the move, man. We should have been pathing bot. We need to, like, actually assess our win con a little bit better. I think, like, for low elo, win con changes a lot, and it's also very variable. Like, to be fair, like, in a challenger game, this really matters a lot. Like, if you would need to play around this Draven. In this elo, I mean, yeah, sure. Maybe you could just play around mid. Maybe you could play around top and win the game. It just depends on skill level of the players in your game. But arguably, you just should have just keep it simple. Like, don't do these crazy, I'm gonna do Raptors Red Krugs recall into topside. We don't need to do that. We don't need to worry about that right now. There are games where maybe that'll be good, but this isn't one of them. This is a game where you need to be snowballing bot lane. It's a really high tempo in the bot lane. Battle Royale going on. Because there's just like 2 ranged supports. You have Draven, which is one of the most aggressive ADCs in the game. Early game, especially. With immobile misfortune. Like, sure, she has a movement speed buff, whatever. But like, she doesn't have any dashes, you know, or blinks or anything like that. She can't stun you when you come into the lane. So let's just make it simple. Let's path towards bot lane here. And then when our Draven is recalling, when our team is recalling on the map and you have 3,000 gold in your pocket, we need to be recalling with them. Especially when Baron was up. Like, that was just really bad, man. That was really bad. What was that? That was like right before this stuff happened. I don't even remember. But yeah. When was that? Was that here? It was after the dragon, I think, right? Yeah, this was game losing, I think. Like, as soon as you see Draven recall like that, you got the dragon too. Like, this is like one of those things where it's just like you're doing too much without spending your gold. And sure, maybe you're trying to buy Rabadons outright. I actually don't know how much Rabadons is. I think you have it though, because you have a needlessly large rod in pocket and 3,300 gold. I'm pretty sure you could just buy it outright right now. There's literally no reason to clear your camps here. Just go back, buy your item, sync up with Draven, and then you can come out of base with your Rabadon's death cap right here. See, like, boom, fight breaks out. Guess what? If you were right here with Draven, what happens? it's 1, 2, 3, 4 teammates against their. Actually, they have 4 there as well. But Quinn is. Oh, Quinn is dead. Okay, but it's a 4v4. That's whatever. I'm pretty sure you win this because how strong you are here. Like, you are your team right now. You are the team. And the fact that you're just not in this fight just kind of sealed the deal. Okay. I think that's all I want to go over. Hopefully that helps you. Just keep things simple. Try to do a more traditional clear. I think it would help you a lot more. Make sure you're very efficient on the clear, that you can clear before, like, finish your entire, like, your 6 camps before the scuttle spawns and be there at the scuttle fight. It does matter. It will snowball into certain things that happen throughout the game. All right, GG, good luck.